It's the 6th of March, the year 2024. Welcome to Capital Newsbeat, bringing you to speed with stories making headlines. My name is Fidel Kizito. The government has announced the suspension of operating licenses for alcoholic beverage distillers and manufacturers in a fresh move aimed at tackling the expansion of illicit brews and substance abuse. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki said that all existing licenses will undergo a thorough vetting process within 21 days. Only those premises that receive fresh approval will be permitted to resume operations. To deliberate on the implications of the directive, the Ministry of Interior will convene a meeting with currently licensed manufacturers and distillers on March 12th.
Pursuant to Section 42K of the Preservation of Public Security Act, all licenses and certification permits for second-generation alcohol and alcoholic beverage distillers and manufacturers issued by the Kenya Revenue Authority and the Kenya Bureau of Standards stand suspended with immediate effect. All existing valid licenses will be vetted afresh within 21 days of this directive, with premises approved to resume operations only upon receipt of fresh approval.
Deputy President Gov't Gachagua, in the meantime, put security and other regulatory agencies on high alert to monitor and arrest unscrupulous importation of ethanol, which is the main component in illicit brews. He cited Isebania, Isiolo, Busia, Bungoma, Narok, and Marsabit, among other notorious areas where smuggling of bang and ethanol in the country is rampant.
Equivocal instructions to us that the matter of drug and substance abuse has reached alarming proportions and is no longer a social issue, but a serious threat to our national security. The government has therefore decided that this matter will be dealt with as an existential threat.
President William Ruto has received 4 petitions from the Judicial Service Commission on the conduct of judges. He is anticipated to establish a tribunal to probe the behavior of the judges. Chief Justice Martha Koome, who heads the JSC, revealed that the 4 petitions stemmed from 85 complaints of judges submitted to the commission. Among those slated to appear before the tribunal once established are Environment and Labour Courts Judge Mohamed Nur Kulo and Principal Magistrate Patrick Wambugu. Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has disclosed that City Hall is in the process of implementing a regularization strategy that is based on making sure that the right planning for building construction inside the city is done. During a live interview with Capital FM, Sakaja stated that long-standing bad planning was the cause of problems like the recent fire outbreak in Nairobi's Mradi area. The Nairobi County boss revealed that his office has submitted a request to the Nairobi City County Legislature to approve new land use and development control standards, as well as create an appropriate planning framework for the nation's capital. Sakaja asserted that the devolved unit plans to use $60 million that the City Hall has already received from Millennium Challenge Corporation for a planning within a year.
The other day we had a fire in Embakasi. People said, no, industries have encroached to where people are. But if you look at the 1976 plan, that was an industrial area. But we've said, look, as Nairobi, even if you have that license from EPRA, we will not allow you to do that near a residential area. So those are the challenges. They've been all these years. So what do we do? Do we go demolish all the apartments in Kilelesho or Kilimani or Lavington? Or do we say, okay, this is a reality we're grappling with. Let's build the needed infrastructure, the sewer and the water, and rezone these areas.
Finally, on the international news is that Haiti Prime Minister Ariel Henry has landed in Puerto Rico after apparently being unable to return to his country. According to local media, he arrived in capital San Juan Tuesday after flying in from U.S. state of New Jersey. For the first few days, Henry's whereabouts have been unknown following his visit from Kenya. Violence in Haiti has spiraled in his absence, with armed groups trying to take over international airport to stop him from landing. The leader, Jimmy Barbecue Cheriza, demanded Prime Minister stand down, warning that the country is headed straight to the civil war that will lead to a genocide otherwise. The fact that Henry seems to have been turned away from the nation he leads is a sign of just how dysfunctional Haiti has become in the recent days. For more of these and other stories, log into www.capitalfm.co.ke/news. My name is Fidel Kizito.